uh, at least me personally, what I always try to do as a law student or when I didn't get my job offer is to think of new ways of improving myself. Some of those things were what I did, like the New York bar exam. Definitely something I never regretted doing it on my own. I self-studied for 3 to 4 months, and it's like the quickest way you can become a lawyer. Because for me, it took me probably a year and 2 months to complete the whole process, which is, imagine you go to 3 4 years of law school and then do the bar exam, get a job, and then you can call yourself a lawyer. But the New York bar, of course, I did my law degree before, but I just need to study for some extra months and then complete staffel requirements, and I can become a New York attorney as well. And being dual qualified is I would say, such a big thing nowadays when legal practice has become insanely international. And actually, like next week, I will qualify. I will be in the swear in ceremony for the New York bar and officially admitted there. I will also make a YouTube video regarding all the necessary steps you need to take from start to finish to become a New York lawyer as a foreigner. I'll release next Sunday as well. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel, Gordon Chong. I actually gave a lot of advice for law students on that channel as well. I think those will be very helpful as I share my experiences. So New York bar is a thing if you fancy an international career. And actually, even nowadays, even associates at law firms, sometimes they also reach out to me. Like, they're definitely way more senior than me, but they also notice the benefits of being dual qualified. So they also want to embark on that career as well. So that is also something you want to look into if you almost become a graduate in your country. QLTS. So if you're ready for an lawyer in your country, you can also take this exam so that you can dual qualified in England and Wales as well. I wouldn't go on too much details into this because I'm not looking for this route for sure, because I'm going to start a training contract so that after the 2 years I will qualify as an England and Wales lawyer. So definitely there are way more people that are more qualified to speak on this. You can find Barbary, another prep course provider. They usually provide courses for people who want to dual qualify here. You can check them out. And also LLM, I think, is a stepping stone to working abroad. Personally, as I told you, I originally studied my LLB in Hong Kong, and I did my master's degree in Cambridge. That's kind of life changing to me in terms of getting to know another legal system and to actually giving me the chance to have interviews at different global law firms here. I think that was amazing, and that's a better transition. That's usually how foreigners try to get into another legal market. I think that's the most common route. So you should definitely check them out. There are lots of amazing LLM programs, not only Oxbridge, LSE, UCL, KCL, just a lot of them. Even the US, NYU, like those are amazing unis, and I think you should consider that possibility if you have the financial resources. And international conferences, this is a bit extra, but I remember when I was in my final year law student, I wrote a lot of articles. If you guys have been watching my YouTube videos of my LinkedIn posts, I went to Canada to present at an international conference on public international law. It's about outer space law. And it was an amazing experience for me as well. And I actually mentioned it even in my job application because that was something that not too many law students would do, at least when they were in their law school. So that's also something that made me stand out as well. I think there are many opportunities, not necessarily you need to fly all the way to Canada, but even nearby Asia, India, or there are many, I think, international conference, they will allow you to speak there depending on the merits of your papers rather than how qualified you are. So I think that's the key point. If you produce good quality work, you can get those opportunities. So work on your craft as well. And finally, mooting competitions, I personally benefit from it as well. As I mentioned, I spoke about outer space law. I joined the Manfred Less space law competition as well. I went to Australia. There were actually some really good Indian teams as well. I think one of them actually won over my team at the finals. I got first runner up at for that competition, and it was still an amazing experiences. And I got to go to Australia, sponsored by law school. And I think international mooting competition just kind of let you, interact with other people or law students from other part of the world as well. So it's an amazing opportunity for you guys if you want an international career and have that exposure as well. And just one final point I suddenly figure out, it's not mentioned on the PowerPoint slide. You can also do some summer school. Of course, after COVID time when you can actually travel, because I remember LSE some London universities, they offer summer schools for overseas students. You can apply through their website, I think. And I personally did 2 summer schools, one in Oxford and one in University of Münster in Germany as well. And those 2 were like really interesting experience. And I think it kind of expand my horizon, like international fiction. And I think those will be invaluable opportunities for you as well, to kind of, go into another country, learn about their legal system, and also, have something interesting on your CV. So I think that was a quick presentation I have for the time being. I will probably leave some time for questions as well. And if you want to ask me even more individual question, try to reach out to me on Instagram, because I'm more active on answering question there, because LinkedIn sometimes is there may be a bit too many messages for me to answer quickly. And also check out my YouTube channel, because I actually upload every Sunday videos for foreign educated law students or law graduate, how to get a job in the UK, how to pass the New York bar, how to have a more international legal career, or just life in a day in a life as a trainee lawyers in London. If you guys are interested to see whether those kind of lifestyle is what you're looking for in your career, finally join the Global Lawyers Connect Facebook group. As I mentioned, we have 10,000 members now, and people always ask a lot of questions in the group so that they interact with each other and connect themselves with other law students from other parts of the world as well.